The barrel racing. And Latricia Duke. She has won $5,000, so she's in. Anita Ellis is pretty close to being in, and Summer Kosel is about a lock, depending upon how this all shakes out.
Julie Plourde now calling from Texas home, won the Sandhills Stock Show and Rodeo after winning the NFR title at her first trip to Las Vegas. 14:67 in round 2 was her fastest time. And she tries to keep the chest on a little closer to the barrels. There you go. One more turn. Come on, Julie. She was going for it and tips that barrel over. 2051 will make her too long, Boyd.
Yeah, and a little nervous on that $1,500. Pretty sure that's not going to do it. Let's go to Latricia Duke. This is one of the all-time great futurity trainers. Out of Henrietta, Texas, went to the national finals in 2024. Got her degree in special education from Tarleton State. Second in the first round, first in the second. She has been on fire at Rodeo Houston. Here she comes. Number 13 in the world when we started this Super Series. Smooth, tight turns. You're too quiet out there, fans. Come on. Help her around that third barrel. Cheer to the house. She stops the clock. 14:45. And I'll promise you that's going to be one of the top 3 times.
Definitely. Boyd, you said it. Smooth is fast, and that 14:45 was definitely smooth. Here comes Giani Schuster. She's trying to run a Hail Mary tonight. Decided to make a last-minute horse change. She needs to rise to a win if she wants to move on from this Super Series. And this horse change was a good idea. This horse's name is Shine by Design, and they're headed to that third barrel. Long-strided horse. This horse could really fly, but we took some steps around that third barrel. It's going to cost us a little bit too much time. Yeah, they were really laying down a run here going out of that second. But that third barrel is out there in the middle of nowhere, and it is tough.
It is out there in the middle of no man's land. 15:57 for Tiana.
Summer Kosel of Glenham, South Dakota. She's number 25 in the world and was 14:54 yesterday. She's won 3,000 so far. She can have another top 4 time. Puts her in the catbird seat as far as going on to the semifinals. This horse has been smooth so far. Easy running, close to the barrels, tight turns. Can we sparkle around one more? Yes, we will. The Badlands lady doing good things. 14:55. That is number 2. Let's pay her one more time. I like it.
I like the sparkle.
Guys, our times are so close between first and second. Exactly a 1/10 of a second, splitting Latricia Duke at number 1 and Summer Kosel at number 2. Very different horse styles. So I want to take a look at these 2 runs to see where the difference was in a 1/10 of a second. It's going to be hard to tell, but Latricia, she's on the Palomino. Summer, she's on the Dark Sorrel. You can see that Summer's horse moves in a smaller pocket going into each barrel. And right here, headed into second, Summer has a pretty good lead. Then they come in close right around the second barrel, and now they're back head-to-head. Then they're exactly head-to-head running into that third barrel, and you can see the different angles. Summer turns closer. Latricia gives her horse just a little bit more room around the third. Then it all really, truly came down to which horse could run the fastest across that timeline. And by a nose, Latricia Duke wins by a 1/10 of a second. Not very much time. So amazing to see, but we still have a lot of great barrel racers left to go, including Anita Ellis, who we talked to about her horse earlier.
My horse's name is Rico. He's a 6-year-old. I trained him. I ran him as a 4-year-old futurity colt, and he's just been doing great since then. He actually won the Calgary Stampede last year, so he's just a good boy.
Yeah, Anita's horse Rico's been doing great, and she has been doing amazing. Just won San Antonio, sitting solid to be moving on to the semifinals here out of Houston. I can't wait to see Anita Ellis in this next set.
So I think they're still looking for the marker for the second, or actually the west barrel. So the east. That's our arena crew. What we do is we bury a rope in the ground to make sure that the barrels get marked in the same spot for every barrel racer. Because if you move it 6 inches to the left or 6 inches to the right, then that barrel racer is going to have a shorter pattern, and therefore maybe when we get to a contest where you time it to the 100th of a second.
Or, who knows what these next 4 barrel racers could do. Maybe it's going to be even faster than that. I would say the next 4 that we have left to go, any of them could win. Any of them could take the win here if they have the right setup, their horses feeling their best.
Do you know, is Megan McLeod-Sprague riding Jag again?
I'm going to say that she's going to be riding Jag. I actually didn't know yesterday that she was going to switch, but that horse is so recognizable, that bay with the bald face. As soon as I saw him running up the alleyway, I'm like, oh, it's on for Megan McLeod. But, hey, guys, we got our barrel back.
Okay. All right. So now we get to watch the defending Rodeo Houston champion and the defending world champion that has to really step up to the plate. As Giani said, she may have just re-cinched that horse, climbed back into the saddle, and now Kassie Mowry from Dublin, Texas, on the move. Come on, Lone Star State, don't let her down. She's your defending champ, the world champ. Ride with her, get louder. Come on, pick it back up. Help her on her way to the house.
She did it. 14:17. That's the fastest run of the entire rodeo when she had to do it. Wow, that was awesome.
Wow. Don't tell me ice water doesn't run through her veins.
But now Megan McLeod-Sprague is pretty much in the same boat. Marzing, Idaho from the Treasure Valley. Won a little over $600 on Jags. Jagger the horse, shouldering into barrel number 2. And that will be it for Megan. 1997 was a great year for NSYNC, but not the time you wanted in the barrel race.
We've got Kassie Mowry in that number 1 spot. Guys, don't say I didn't tell you so. 14:17 is what we're chasing, the fastest time of the rodeo. We've got Anita Ellis, and she's making a horse change. This is Axe, I think, if I can tell right here. I think she's going to give Rico the night off and going to come out here and try to lay down a run. She has amazing horses. She's trained all of them, faturied them all. As we're headed into that first barrel, we have a lefty. Woo! Oh, guys, I spoke too soon. That horse was really wanting to do his job and come around that first barrel strong. This is the type of horse that you want here in Rodeo Houston, one that wants to come in and turn, but maybe just didn't quite come together for their first run here at Rodeo Houston. I hope we see Rico back in the semifinals.
Yeah, too close on one, too wide on another, and just a rough day at the office. All right, any Texas A&M fans in the house? All right. Both this cowgirl and her husband graduated from Texas A&M. He's a veterinarian. She's a fabulous barrel racer. Haylin Lyde, 2-time NFR qualifier. 24 and 25. She went to the NFR. Now help her, help her, help her. Get him. And trying to get her first check of the week. She will not. 1,500 is where the clock stops on Haylin Lyde. Uh-oh, they let Kassie slip in the back door.
Yes, they did. If you wanted drama, we had it. Came down to the last 4 barrel racers and the fastest run we've seen this year at Rodeo Houston. As the clock starts, when the flag drops, don't ever count her and Jarvis out. That, of course, is world champion Kassie Mowry. How close can you get without tipping them over? That's what you don't want to do. That takes you out of contention. The horse race that comes down to the bitter end when you cross the timeline. Here are the advancers. Latricia, Summer, Anita, and Kassie are moving on